Yeah, I feel okay. Just working on getting time in back. Haven't played since the last game, so.
Why the decision? Byron said it was a joint decision between you and him. Why the decision to play tonight?
Well, I mean, we've had plenty of time off, and it's important to keep the body active.
He said that in the perfect world, you'll play Thursday, maybe take the back-to-back situation off, and then after that, go game by game. Is that your understanding, and are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, we talked about that. I just follow his lead on it, man. And, you know, and try to get myself as ready as possible.
All right, let's talk about the game. Weird. Neither team could shoot, especially from the three-point line. Was it a matter of good defense on both sides or just bad shooting nights for both teams?
No, it's just bad shooting.
End of the game, you hit the three to get within three, and at the end of the game, you look like you got a good look. Did you think that the three-pointer that would have tied it was going in?
Yeah, it felt good. Just came up short.
What do you think decided this more than anything else? I know it didn't help that Chalmers got to the rim twice late, but this was an ugly game where neither team shot even close to 50% and neither team made threes. What decided it?
Paint points. I mean, it's, 44 points at halftime, 38 in the paint.
Yeah.
6 at the free throw line, man.
Yeah.
Is there a downside to resting like you're doing? I mean, is it tough to get into a rhythm once you do start to play again?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's tough, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? You just try to work through it and get the body moving. You know what I'm saying? It's the hard part is sitting down for stretches and then trying to get back in. I feel like the 10 man. You know what I mean? But that's just part of the process, part of the challenge. Just gotta just work through it.
Nick was 3 for 11. You were 3 for 19. On a night where nobody's making shots, how do you find ways to score as a team?
Well, I mean, I'll get close to the basket. I'm on the perimeter way too much. I mean, that's my call. I mean, but 19 shots, 9 of threes. That tells me I'm on the perimeter way too much. Defenses are trying to keep me away from the basket as much as possible. I gotta mix it up, get to the post a lot more.
Kobe, how's the mental game for you right now? In the game, out of the game, that type of thing.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
What was different about the decision to play today compared to the other game?
That I felt better.
Simple as that.
What was going through your mind when 5 minutes to play in the first and still 0 points on the board?
Wow, it's a start.
Can you remember a game where it was 18-0 at the 6-minute timeout?
No, but I mean, from experience, I knew we'd get back in the game. I mean, that's all. In college, maybe that happens and the game's lost. In the NBA, I mean, it's like,
So much time.
yeah, it's not a big deal. It actually winds up having an adverse effect. Teams that jump out to a lead that much tend to let the game slip away from them. So,
You mentioned it's hard to keep a rhythm. How hard is it for you to get back on the court? Like you just said you're the 10 man. You gotta get one.
yeah, no, I mean it's hard, but it is what it is. I mean, it's not something that whining or complaining about.
I know you're
it's
not
a
going
big
to whine
deal.
and complain, but what do you have to do different?
No, just get my body, loose. Just be more active throughout the days and stuff like that, and get my legs used to playing again. I mean, it's not a big deal.
What are you learning about yourself right now as you're going through this?
Patience. A lot of patience. A lot of patience. Does it look like it?
No.
Shit.
Would you ever roll your eyes
I'm
at
on
your
my
body
best
now?
Zen behavior.
Roll your eyes at your body now and say, oh, to have a,
Do I what? I'm
You
sorry?
ever roll your eyes at your physical body now and say, oh, to be young again, that type of thing?
No, not really. I mean, it's I'm comfortable with how I'm playing. Like I see how to pick my spots, and the game will look a lot different. I mean, just if we shoot the ball a lot better, the game looks a lot different. So I'm comfortable with where I am. I'll get my legs a little more lively. That just comes from playing instead of having some of that time off. But I feel very, very good about my game at this age.
It still kills you to sit games out, though, doesn't it?
Well, of course. Like I said, I'm on my best Zen behavior, and just gotta be calm, be patient, let things develop.
Did you dig up any of those old books that Phil used to give you that you never read?
No, I mean I wound up reading some that he recommended after he left. you know, when I was young, I mean, I just didn't have the patience to sit and read a whole book. I mean, it's just not
Makes more sense now.
just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
What do you do during games when you don't play?
Stretch, rest, you know, watch the game with my family.
Must suck.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it's great spending time with my family, you know. But playing the games, it's always fun, especially for the fans, you know, spending hard-earned money to come and, you know, watch me play. That part's tough.
Did you get a chance to say anything to Dwayne? I know he went out with a hamstring at halftime, but you guys have had so many great battles together. Did you get a chance to catch up with him at all?
No, not yet. I will.
When you looked at the schedule after this back-to-back at the end of the week, spaces out and gets kind of spread out. Does that seem like an opportune time for you to get some reps in and get a rhythm in?
Probably. I mean, I don't look at it. I mean, I let Byron and Gary take care of that. I just show up ready to go to work every day.
You said in the past that you always wanted to play every single game for these fans. They're only going to see you that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Now that knowing you're sitting out there, and you just mentioned right now, they pay you a lot of money to come see you.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, kind of hurt for you also.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, that's really, really tough, man.
How do you weigh that if, you know, maybe you're feeling on the edge?
It's a no-win situation. It's a no-win situation. You know, you just wind up picking the lesser of two evils.